Hi. So this is what we are doing. We're going to pick up some organic veggies and fruits from the Mennonite market. I gotta catch it because I miss it like most about almost 3 Tuesdays I miss. And the other day is supposed to be Saturday. Yeah, so this sign there. Tuesday or Saturday, so fresh produce. Cause when you get it from the local markets, like the ones that we buy, wholesale and then sell resale, they sell it pricey. Yeah, I get like dollar a pound for watermelon. I think less than that. I'm just probably just trying to figure out the pricing. But for instance, something cost $3. When it reached the local fruit stalls, it went for like stiff $7. So look, yeah, I just love this view. It reminds me so much about where I used to live before. Look there, who made it? Our Father God. What is this? Is a cow? And this one's supposed to be a bull that a meal. Jenny, can you please pick up my bag? I gave you to hold. Look at this. Hi. Do you know that Jesus made you? Goodness. Just imagine you living in this environment here every single day. You learn. You could just observe the animals and learn lessons. This is so interesting. As we come there, walk close. Don't walk in the bush. I know that she would have liked it, the experience. Look, isn't God so good? And to think in Matthew 6, it says, Matthew chapter 6, somewhere in the middle there, it says that we should not like worry for what we would eat or clothing. These are what the Gentiles, meaning people who don't know God, they worry about these things, but God clothes the lilies of the field. They feed the sparrows, and wow, think about that. I feel very loved. I just want to come. Hi. I will be able to live with you all, and no more sorrow, no more crying, no more stress. This is just healing. God knew I needed this because I kid you not, this morning was a bit of trial. So people are coming in to buy. This morning was trials. I just knew, I felt resisted this morning. Maybe around 2 a.m. the electricity went off, then it came on back, then it went off. Thank God I have a little battery operated one just to keep the children cool throughout the night. And then it came on back, and I said, you know what, God, my phone was at 35%. I said, I need to plug in my phone. So I when it came back in, I plugged in my phone. And I'm glad that I did that, because the current came off, and it only came on back maybe like 45 minutes ago. And the thing is, right, I have I don't have no solar, right, installed or anything as that. So I'm just like relying on the grid. I have these things, but I don't think that I will be able. God will expect me to go out my means to do this anymore. I'm trusting in Him, His plan. So the electricity, the modem, the Wi-Fi modem needs that to operate. So that's one form of communication for me, using the internet. The other form of communication is having the cellular service. and the cellular service was actually down too. My phone marked no service, so I had no electricity, um, no Wi-Fi signal, and no cellular service. So and I had to deal with the enemy too, because he in that moment tried to bring fear to me that, oh, like, because of some dreams that I had and certain visions, I rebuke and pray against it, but he tried to bring that back as if, okay, I'm in danger, in the area where I am, I'm down a hill, so I don't really have, any other else farmer communicating for help should in case of emergency. So that was what he brought to my mind, to like try to get me to come in agreement with the spirit of fear. But I rebuked him, and so I began making breakfast, and God helped me through, because normally a part of my schedule is to, as I wake up in the morning, I would open up and tend to myself, and then put on hymns and soft piano instrumentals that helps me to begin my day. So not even being able to have that could have been chaotic for me to start the morning, because little children tends to be noisy and crying when they're hungry, and it can be a mess without Jesus in my own strength. So God helped me. He gave me strength. He gave me strength, because I didn't have like an emotional breakdown or anything like that. I was able to make the food very quickly than normal. And he reminded me that I have about maybe 5 songs on my phone, and these songs I like these songs because it's piano, and it's a prayer within a song. And so I played those, and this song came on from this group Fountain View Academy, which is His Eyes on the Sparrow. And that's interesting because maybe a day or two back, I was watching I was watching nature again with the children, and they had this clip with the sparrow, how the sparrow was in the water bathing and taking its little bird bath, and also refreshing itself, drinking water, and I thought about Matthew chapter 6. And so for him to allow me to had that song on my phone was him also reassuring me that he is with me in this moment of uncertainty. And it helped me to remember also that there is a time coming that our phone will be useless, internet connection will be useless, cellular service, all these things will be cut off from us, not temporarily but permanently. And I think not because the merchants of the world will take it away. I believe we will make a conscious decision to rid ourselves of it, especially where we are going to be living permanently, which is in environments like this, right? In the countryside, where you are surrounded by nature as God had it to be. And so I sung, and I played that song. I had it on repeat, and I played it, and I sung, and we eventually had a breakfast. And you know what the enemy did? My song stopped work. The song eventually stopped playing. I pressed play, and it didn't. It went off again, and I pressed play, and it went off, and I click and nothing happened. And I started laughing to myself. I said, like, you Satan, you think that you will stop me from praising God? I'm not praising God for anything. I'm praising God because of already who he is. If he draws his breath from me right now, well, at least I know that I am praising him. So it came in my mind. I said, I don't need this phone. And I took out my hymnal and I started singing. And I tell you, that was war. That was war, because in that moment, it's like he started to attack the children. They started like crying and, like just being irritated. I'm feeding them, and they just like, they just have this irritability, this spirit of irritation, and they just this to and I guess it's probably to annoy me. But I kept on singing, and I kept on singing as if I am in heaven. And what song was it? I don't remember which song. Some other hymn I was singing eventually after that. And God is so good because the power came on back. It came on back. And in that moment, I knew for certainty that Satan have lost ultimately the battle over my life. So we tend to go through these things, trials and tribulations. It was something like that. Someone had was hymn I was singing, and I'm so glad that Jesus was by my side to help me to overcome, because in my own strength, I probably would have had a breakdown and cry, and maybe even think that God is not there. But something as petty as cellular service or internet, no man. We won't have our hymnal or a Bible with us. We will have these things in our heart, on our heart. Just like how God put his laws in our heart, the hymns will be in our heart because of our lifestyle practice. It would have already been committed to our memory. So yeah, so people produce. Most of them are local farmers, and then they do like retail. But we're not doing it for that purposes. I like the thing is about the Mennonites, they are very honest, because it's hard labor to plow this type of ground and to have these things grow organically. And then it's another thing to having to sell it for cheap, right? But they are very honest, and I like that about them. I'm drawn to them because of the honesty, because oftentimes people sell you things like, if they say what thing in a Belize, what phrase, they want you pay through your pay through your nose or something like that. So other people say horse dead and cow fat. They have a lot of different like proverbial saying for people who like persecute the poor, so. And I like to tell myself, based on God's wisdom, I'm not poor. I'm just in a poor situation. We are not. We have our treasures with God up there in heaven. So let's start that journey, because the animals, they are going in as if they are telling us to go in. Jenny, give you this bag for back. Jenny, take this bag from me, baby. No, they are not goats. That's not goats. That's cow. That's not goat. This pasture has in goat, goats, has in cows, and I think the male ones with the hump at the back, I think you call them bull, and then it has also horses. So I am so pumped up to see this view. It's God's street again. I'm happy when I get to come out. I don't really like to come out alone by myself with the children too often, because I don't know. I think the alone part of my life is becoming a challenge for me because of the desires of my heart. But God is faithful. He says, commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Then I think it also says, there are other verse where it says that he will give us the desires of our heart, and I think that's in Psalm 36, maybe around verse 3, 4, or 5. So hi, watch how big this one, Journey. Yep, this are definitely cow. This one is a, what you call it, a heifer, female. Hi, Kivan. I mentioned that it's not goats. Yeah, I was not looking at the chart. I was looking at the view. The horse, the way over the other side. Oh, only baby one. Only baby one. Way over there. Way there. I don't know if I could zoom in. Yeah, what you leave baby one? See, cute. That probably mommy way there close by. Aww. These are like the same, you know, the things that I watch. They're like it coming to life. Just so interesting. Even God provide for them, Journey. God provide for them. Eating is food. Aww. I want to touch you, but I have no permission to do so. Please pick that bag up. I don't want to lose it. Uh-oh. This one just push the other female out of the way. I don't think this one is a female. It's like a male. Has I guess this is a baby because this one had it. Looks like it hope on the breast. Aww. Good job, Mama. Good job. Your babies are healthy and strong. I think I can do some lessons for now. Aww. They remind me so much about Jesus. Like when I look at them, I think about Jesus. I am drawn to Jesus. I am so thrilled that Jesus made all these animals, all different variety for different seasons and climates. Don't go too close. And to think that he made everything for his crowning work of creation, which is mankind. You know what type of pursuing is that? That's so serious depths of love. No wonder the apostles said, they said the height and depth of mercy, the length and breadth of love. And then the song said, the fullness of redemption, pledge of endless life above. Take the world, but give me Jesus. I don't know what I'm going to buy. But we continue. Because I could just stand up here, so maybe they should have put a shed right here for me, so when I come sit down and be amazed. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. This is my baby mama. Your baby the pull from your rich source of milk. And this is my baby, and she does the same thing. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. We see you when we come back. Bye. Horse is another love of mine, man. The best for me is heaven, because all of us, because we have so much good times. It's good to just think about it, to just center the thoughts and the things about, and then watch the mountains in the valley here. We're in the valley. Okay. And I'm excited too because I actually get to meet the offer, get like take one of the opportunity come on the correct day. To come by, you know. I guess I could say the resistance. I even have said the resistance. Probably the Lord just allow me to forget for some unseen thing that He's protecting me from. So, like He says, you know, there are times that things does not go our way, and we tend to want to know why. I think it says a verse that like we make our plans, no, but it is the Lord that establishes it. Direct our path, something like that. What happened? You want me to back you? Let go her hand, Jenny. She does not want you to hold her hand. And she does not want to hold this. This is very light. Not even weigh like 8 ounces. It's so light. You can't bump that. You know. I don't know what God was protecting me from, but I sure know that I do not feel the delay. Because me coming maybe almost 3 to 4 weeks, I would say late. It's right time for God. And as you can see, He has the sky nice and cool, not too hot for me. I did not have any problems with the bus service. They came on time. So He often has to go before us and clear the path as a good shepherd. And that's exactly what He did. So thank you, Father, for your faithfulness. And Jesus, the love of my life, thank you so much for your grace and your mercy and the angels that are with us. So I will end this live because the Mennonites, they don't really do much, what you can say, I don't know how they respond to me going in there with my phone because they don't really go along with this technology, and you know, I wouldn't want them to feel uncomfortable with me holding up a phone, but I wanted to show the produce. Free advertising. And that just made these animals interesting. Cause watch out, stiff their grass look almost like cutting grass, and they eat that. We have been getting some showers since this past Sabbath, and this morning was beautiful. It was lightning and thunders and rain. Keep to the side, Johnny, because our vehicle is coming out. Huh? Stay right on the side. Wait there. Let's go now. Alright. Hello. And then they have like this nursery. I see some plants, but again, I feel restrained from doing these things due to my current situation. Come, let's cross. Something dropped out of his bag. Hey! Hey! Alright, trying to tell him something fell from him. I don't know what fell. This is a got. Oh, that empty can hit you on the mouth. They come and they fun with the people them place. Look there. Oh, we pick. That's so neat. They made this probably from scratch too. You see Jenny the woodpecker? That is so cool. And then the wind make it pick up speed. That is so cool. This in here is the nursery. They have a lot more stuff. You get a lot more stuff. They have spinach. Have a whole spinach plant. You don't do. Let me try to not do that so you don't do it. And then sweet pepper. Look at it. They have a lot going on. So if you're in Belize and you want to, get a start on your garden, right? I think this is time. Let me see. Dill. I tried to grow this, but I never had this to sprout yet. It's dill. We have this. This is tree of life. It's very, very good. Very, very good medicine. And then the seeds comes out on the edge. They have parsley, celery, basil at the back there. There's so much going on. So much going on. It's very cheap. $5, $10. You can get things very cheap. I have a little olive vera there. And then over here are the fruit trees. And this is the Mennonite community in the valley here in Belize down south. Got the sprinkler. It's a good initiative to water the plants. Very good. Very good initiative. You see, you find a flower? Next time you have to ask me, right? Because we don't want to pull. It's not ours to take. I used to have some of these. Some pretty flowers. Look at the price. $6. It's very cheap. 6, 10. And then this is pitaya. Come. Don't play with that. That's supposed to be fertilizer. Come. Come, follow me. Follow me. See, you have grapes. And then this the raspberry. Red raspberry. Here. And then the white dragon fruit. I've never seen white dragon fruit before. This is the tree. The white dragon fruit. And this is grapes. And that's a horse for the carriage. This is jackfruit. So over here is like mostly fruit trees. Don't touch it, baby. It has prickle. This has prickle. You go, ouch. Raspberry has prickles. And they have like starters, apple, banana, Cuban bananas, papayas. Yeah. I'm so tired of planting for everybody else, and you know, I really pray that God give me the desire to have my own garden. You know, where your labor is no longer vain, like, you know, planting for somebody else, building for somebody else. So that's kind of why I'm on standby. This is marigold. Marigold. It's good to have in your garden to chase the insects. So pretty. Okay, let's go inside now. So pretty. Oh. Okay, that's the nursery. I want to show the produce. I hope it won't be an issue for me to do that. Come. Look at this calculator. Everything is like old school. Manual. Okay, where do we get baskets? We need baskets. What's this? Yellow skin watermelon. Yellow skin watermelon. That one. Take this one. So cheap it is, $5. Hi, you don't have a problem with me vlogging? Do you have a problem with me vlogging? Are you okay with me vlogging?
Flagging.
Yeah, video.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you want to just see the fruits there? No
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, I didn't understand what you were saying, what you were asking. I don't know about that. Eh?
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you. All right. So we take this. Here's one coin. Slide it across to $2 a bag. Sweet corn is $5 a pop. I already have onion, tomatoes. I think I have already. Eggplant, I think I need this. $1.50 a pound. Not too bad. This one can scratch. Still find use for it. Let me leave this right here. Give me a hug. I don't really like cantaloupe. I like the juice. Maybe I get it, maybe not. Horse. Got the plantation at the back.